Right, hold on. I need to make sure, give it a couple of minutes, because we've had some technical issues and I have no idea what happened, which is the worrying thing, right? Uh, just need to make sure I find the stream, and then we'll just gotta just make sure that I got everything up and running. I have no idea what happened there. So let's just go to the thing. Hello again. So I'm just trying to get everything back here because I don't know what's happened. So I suddenly saw on my phone that things weren't moving anymore, and I was like, what's going on? This is not normal. Just got to set up everything again so I can follow along, because that was not meant to happen. It just looked like suddenly the software decided to cut out, and that was it. Right, let me just go back and let's go have a look. Is this... No, that's still the old one. Oh, people stop messaging on Discord. Part 2, 11 watching. Just got to make sure that I see which one's this one. Yeah, that's the right one. Oh, hate it when technology lets me down. So yeah, I don't know what happened. Maybe too many of you are trying to connect, right? So am I now? I'm not on the right one. Oh yeah, I am on the right one. Oh, for goodness sake. Right, where's the chat? I need to get the chat back. Let's just do this. Says, I just had a thing. Are you enjoying YouTube? I'm not sure I'm enjoying it right now in terms of rating the app. Let's make sure we're on live chat. Not being sarcastic. Cool. So yeah, I think it was the Eternals aerial assault, right? Yeah, that's kind of like there was other two. Rise of the Domo is the one we're on right now, in terms of the Lego sets. But in general, the Eternal sets, I'm not so sure how they will do. Again, you've got to buy them at the right price. This set has been discounted to £60 pretty much everywhere right now. So we'll just crack on. I'm sure lots of people will realize. I just want to make sure that nobody's still on the other chat, because that'd be unfortunate. But I'm sure people will suddenly realize we're on the other one. Right, what's next? Let's get back into the groove of what we're doing. So it's good that I got an eye on the video feed, just because I thought that was normal. I know there's a bit of a lag, but I was like, that's like 3 sets behind. Right, Attack on the Spider Lair. What is there to say about this set? Lots of minifigures, right? But it's been around for a bit now. You know, Spider-Man sets might do quite well if you buy it again at the right price, but I don't think this one's been discounted in many places, which makes me think not many people will have bought it. So a good parameter to also look at it, whether or not it's a good thing to buy, is look on places like Amazon and eBay and see how many people are listing it right now. This one, I'm a bit on the fence with Spider-Man, to be honest. Just don't know, but then there's always new things that come out, new movies. So what are we? 76176. The next one, Escape from the Ten Rings. So this is the Chang-Chi stuff. Not sure it's very popular in the UK, this. And that's probably as much as I can say about this. But I think the minifigures are quite valuable. And 4 minifigures for 25 from Marvel. Yeah, might do quite well. Again, it could be one of those things, as I said, you might have missed it, might have cut off, but it could be that certain things, series, people don't watch it from the beginning, but they pick up on it later. In like a year or two, they discover this series, and then they want something that's Lego related and realize that all of it is retired. 76177. This set was recently retired to reduced to 28 quite recently in other places. And I think that was a good set from a part out perspective in the minifigures. Again, it's not a set that was widely bought, and this is Dragon. I think this one could do quite well. if you can buy it for 28 or below. So that might do quite well. Again, it's not widely distributed. I think it's only like John Lewis and maybe Lego that sell this set. So from that aspect, it's another good one to look from an investment. 76184. This one, I bought this set from a part out perspective, 4+. I'm not sure how it will do from an investment perspective, because I don't think these minifigures are going to stay unique to these 4+ sets. I'd be very surprised if they do. But that was a good set if you could buy discounted from Amazon's. 76185. This set will do really good. Very surprised that this set's already on the list of retirement sets, because it's fairly new. That set, I think, will do really well. You know, it's got the new kind of design of capes as well, which is like a molded piece. Yeah, I think this one is a good set to buy at a discount. If you can get it for around the 25, 28 mark, probably a good one to buy. At least that's my view on that one. 76186. Black Panther Dragon. Yeah, again, this is a set that's been quite widely available, discounted, but the minifigures alone make this set worthwhile, and from that perspective, I think I only see potential upside right on this set. So if you can get it for about 12-13 pounds, it's a good one to invest in, because this is easily going to go up in price. And the fact there's lots of black parts, I said in previous videos, and dark bluish grey sets that part out. You know, those colors sell, and the trans light blue sells as well. So what have we got next? 76189. Captain America and Hydra Face Off. A little set, but the minifigures for this make it worthwhile. The only thing that kind of puts me off this set is this motorbike chassis. It's kind of big chunky piece that's likely you're never going to get rid of if you part it out. But you know, if you get this on clearance for like £6, you can sell probably these sets once they retire for 15-20 pounds. So you know it's going to be small margins after fees and shipping. But you know, if you got the space and want to maybe start somewhere, if you get it at a good discount, those are the sort of things maybe you can start to get into with minimal risk from a capital perspective, just to kind of test the waters. Iron Man, Ironmonger Mayhem. This says reduced usually to less than £30. Not so sure about this one, but then Iron Man tends to do okay over time. Not been around for that long either. Oh, it will have been 18 months at least by the end of the year. So, you know, we're looking at retirement lists for 2022, and we're only January, so there's still a long way to go. But the one thing got to bear in mind as well, though, is that these sets might just suddenly run out of stock and never get produced anymore. Some people have been talking about this set on our Discord recently, seeing if it's worth getting at £65. If you don't want to run the risk and buying it, then probably a good deal to buy it now. The minifigures alone are worth quite a bit. But I think there's better sets to buy right now than this one, for example, to tie your capital in. But this is not the first Final Battle Endgame set, right? So, but the minifigures are definitely going to keep its value for this set, I would say. But you know, you should look at the lowest I've seen is £55, and I actually bought that set then and parted it out and added the minifigures to my store. But I haven't got any from an investment perspective. But Avengers sets tend to do quite well. Hi, CSGO. Then we got Tony Stark, Sakari, and Iron Man. It's probably a set I would have never have bought until Amazon Germany had a crazy deal when they sold these sets for €8 or something like that. When all of our chat went crazy and bought a whole ton of them. But yeah, 3 minifigures for £30. If you can get this for about 20, 22 maybe, that could do quite well. The Watcher, I think this guy's called, is quite valuable, and then Tony Stark sold quite okay. So for the minifigures alone, this could do quite well. And what we got, 76195. God, there's a lot of sets from Marvel. Spider-Man Drone Duel. Yeah, smallish set. Again, discounted, probably widely available. But if you can buy at a discount, you should easily make your money back. Depends on what people's expectations are in terms of return on investment as well. If you want to, you know, I tend to be quite modest in terms of my expectations, so rather shift volume and see if I can get it quickly rather than waiting for years. This set was I've not seen around for much, which makes me think it will do quite well. It's because normally the mech battles, you see them widely distributed in all the supermarkets everywhere, and this one has not been seen anywhere, at least not here in the UK, which makes me think this one could be doing quite well when it retires. Not seen Dr. Octopus minifigures around as much as well, so yeah, this one would be an interesting one to keep an eye out for, because I've not seen this anywhere. It's always out of stock, or I've never seen it on a supermarket shelf. Maybe I missed it. But I do remember that this was quite high on the part out value as well. The next set that's going to do well, regardless, is this this head of Carnage. I think this one was quite popular already. It's already hard to find it now, I think. So maybe they're going to bring it back now in production a bit and release some more. But I could see this one is probably going to do quite well once it retires, because it's quite unique, and it's one of the first, I would say, one of the first few scary ones that they've built from Lego. So there's definitely a market for that. So yeah, I think this will do well. I haven't got any of these, by the way. There's only so much Lego you can buy. A set that's been proven very popular and surprised it's already in the retirement list is this Brothor New Asgard. Especially they reduced the price to £25. You can get it sometimes like in a Tesco for 22, but again, this is a set that you rarely see available anywhere. And I'm wondering if it's just down to production issues. I must admit, I did build this set and it was quite small, so it's not going to take you the longest time in terms of build, but it's, you know, I like the building the sofa and things like that, and the minifigures are cool and quite valuable as well. So that what makes me think we'll do quite well, and it's quite an iconic scene as well, right? So yeah, I think this will do well. But you know, you can easily see if you can get this. This is going to go £35-40 plus quite easily as soon as it retires. At least that's my view on that one. What have we got next? 76201. Surprised this one's on the list. It's fairly new as well. Captain Carter and the Hydra Stomper. These have been in like Asda for about £18. Not the biggest fan of all the green, but I think it's 3 minifigures with Steve Rogers in there, so yeah, on the fence on that one. And then the interesting one is the next 3, because these sets are on the retirement list and they're not come out yet, so they must have a new wave of mech armors coming out. So depending on how many of these they release, and if we get these on some deals and like Argos or anything, these could be quite good ones to get. Because if they're really going to retire at the end of the year, that means they will only have been on the shelves for about 9 months. So that doesn't mean that we're producing a lot, because this was due to come out 1st of January, but for stability issues they delayed it, so not sure what that meant. More likely probably production issues. So that's the first one. Then there's 76203, I think. This is another one that's coming out, also going to retire at the end of the year. It's not even out yet. As I said, I'd be very surprised if these retired. It wouldn't surprise me if this gets delayed to maybe like the middle of next year rather than the end of this year. And 76204, I guess it depends on the production runs, what Lego plan. We're never going to have that visibility. And then you have the Black Panther as well. And those 3 sets I've just showed, if they are truly going to retire at the end of this year, you know, they'll be quite sought after potentially after time. So yeah, the list is quite random. I agree. And then we got another set that's only just come out, which I'm surprised about, and this is one of our giveaways that's coming up in one of the future months. It's the Garganto Showdown, you know, with Doctor Strange. If this is retiring, I think this will do well, because it's very unique. You know, the little monster and the minifigures. If you can get this for £20 or less, that'd be a good one to get, because this one is going to become available in more than one place. But yeah, just a year of shelf life. And then we've got final Marvel one, 76237. So this is a list according to Brick Fanatics that we're going through. Is this one another set that has only just come out? So again, surprised that this is on the list. And I would expect that you can get this discounted again. So yeah, the fact that it's not going to be around for that long make these sets more desirable, I would say, because it doesn't give the chance for people just to stock up on it. Right, Harry Potter next. 31201. This is the crest. You know, you can get this for £80 or less. It was as low as £60 in August when they were clearing it. Yeah, I don't think they're going to be producing these anymore, because lots of people are clearing them or discounting them. So it makes me think they're looking to start shifting stock already before the end of this year. Yeah, it's just, I don't think there's anything special about these sets, because you know, you can get the parts quite easily once it's retired to kind of build these ones, right? So that's kind of my worry. But the art set, are they going to be desirable? Because the parts are not really unique. A set that is quite unique is the next one. Is the Hogwarts Castle. Only recently updated in price, so they increased the price on this set. Yeah, I think it's an iconic set, right? And unless they bring another one out, this could increase quite rapidly in price. You know, as soon as this retires, you know, you're looking at £500 plus for this set. The issue with this set, it's a big set. Shipping it, storing it, always going to be an issue. But there's going to be demand for it, right? There's so many Harry Potter fans out there, and there's so many people who can't afford this set right now, who are going to wish they buy it, and then it's going to retire, and then it's going to be even more expensive. So unless Lego bring out another version, this set is going to do quite well, but it's one I'm personally not going to spend my money on. There's only so many, as I said, you can get. 75948. I'm not the biggest Harry Potter fan, unfortunately, so I'm not too familiar with these all. There's a lot of minifigures in this set. First impression, 3, 6, 8. I'm not sure when this set came out. The Clock Tower. I would have to look at my sheet, which I haven't got right now. But yeah, these sets you can get them discounted, as most of these Harry Potter sets. The one that I am pleased about that's on the list is the next one. Iconic. The Hogwarts Express. I do have a few of these in my storage unit. The risk is that they'll bring out another version, right? Because this is not the first version of the Hogwarts Express, so they could bring out another one in due course. But we'll have to wait and see. I think this one will do well from an investment perspective, and you can buy it. You know, £60 or less is a good deal. This is one that just recently increased in price, though, so that's makes it more difficult to find a good deal. And a set I think is kind of like going under the radar, but could do quite well, is this one here. Is the 75980, the Attack on the Burrow. And it's simply because nobody's talking about this set. And when nobody talks about a set, the small corner of the room set that was 20, is that New Asgard Bro Thor? I think that's the one you're talking about. I think that's 76200. going back to Attack on the Burrow, I think this set is going very much under the radar. It's not sold on many places. It's not often you can see it in stock on many places. I never see it available in my Lego store, for example. And that what makes me think this could do quite well, because it's very different as well. It's got lots of minifigures. I'm not sure how unique the minifigures are. And it's never discounted. Yeah. Food for thought on that one. And next we've got the Hogwarts moment. So some of these have already retired. You can get them typically around £20 or less if you keep your eye out for these. But these could do quite well. They could become quite collectible over time. 76383. There's another one. And then we've got 76386, which I think these are some of the ones that have just only been released, right? Oh no, this is a Polyjuice Mistake. This is fairly new set as well. You know, with the tiles. These are the 20th anniversary ones, so the golden minifigures are going to start to disappear. And you know, the fact that the 20th year anniversary of Harry Potter sets are starting to go, there could be a demand for them, purely because of the golden minifigures that they've come up with. So that's what's going to increase the value of these sets over time, all these ones. So if you can get them on clearance, I would say it's probably a good investment. Here's another one. I haven't got this one. But yeah, 3, maybe 4 minifigures you classify it as. Yeah, it's classified as 4. Oh, and 5 maybe if you classify the statue as a minifigure. Yeah, I think this works out from a part out perspective as well, because these are bits that will sell in tan and, you know, the medium nougat color. These colors sell if you're looking at a backup plan as well. So I do think that could do quite well, but I wouldn't pay £25 for it. And that was the first lesson. Which one is next? 396. Then we've got this one. Oh, this one is one that could do really well because it's not even out yet. So if this one's retired at the end of the year, this could do quite well. And sometimes it's where, you know, the 76385, it's already retired, and that one you cannot find anywhere, which is very surprising. It shot up in price to like £45-50 when it is on sale, and people are buying it at that price. Maybe it's got a unique minifigure. Yeah, these Hogwarts moments could do quite well, and they've actually decreased in price. They were 28, they're now 25. But this one, if it's coming out only in March and retiring at the end of the year, could be worth a punt, especially if you can get it discounted to like £20 in some places. Maybe once it does release, keep an eye on Amazon, or well, keep an eye on our deals page on Discord. And then the same for this one, another one that's coming out later this year in just over a month now. So right, that's Harry Potter list. Now we're gonna got some interesting stuff. One that probably quite a few people have been waiting for to retire, and we're hoping had to retire this year, was this one, the Bugatti Chiron. It was rumored to retire at the end of 2021, but the fact that the new car that was due to replace it it's kind of been delayed till 2023 production, meant that they decided to keep this one on the shelves for another year. You know, this set will do well over time, but you should only buy it at less than £200. On our channel we featured this at less than £200 in some of our deals. If you pay more than £200, you're not getting the best deal. But yeah, this will do well over time. It's a huge set. It's one of the first sets in this kind of like size, and that's kind of like really made a mark. I think it's one of the first sets that I bought that I thought, well, this could do quite well from an investment perspective. So I still haven't decided yet whether I'll keep it for myself or not. So but yeah, don't buy it at full price would be my advice. But this these sort of sets will do well. Is it the best money spent? Probably not. There's probably better things in terms of return on investment, because again, this one has been around for quite a while now. It's not like a short shelf life. I don't even know what the next one is. What's this next one? Oh, that's why, because yeah, I'm not a fan of this. This was discounted on the Lego website quite recently as well. So the less said about that, the better. And if you watch my recent Lego investing video, you will have seen this set. So I am very pleased that this is on the list. But I'm hoping to buy some more at a lower price, as you will have seen in my latest investment video. You can get this if you keep an eye out, the £85–90 mark from Amazon Europe. Sometimes you get those sort of deals. That's when it's a good time to buy it. But this set over time will go up in price. Again, it's another one of the big Technic cars. I think it's got 1,600 pieces pretty much. Yeah, you're just gonna have to sit on it for a while and then see the value go up, hopefully. Next we've got 42107, and it's the Ducati bike, the Panigale V4R. My son's actually built this set, and it's bigger than what I thought it was. In reality, it's about this big. Pretty sure that doesn't mean anything when you guys look at a camera and see me in a small corner, but it's decent in size, and I do recommend you don't buy it at full retail price. £38–40 is what you should be paying most for this set, and it's a good build. And I do think there's motorbike enthusiasts out there that will be looking to buy it. People who can't afford the BMW that's newly come out for £175 or whatever it is. You know, this set over time will increase in price, right? So I do see this set is going to appreciate in value. Motorbike fanatics will look for this, and it's quite a nice piece to put on some sort of display. Oh, Mark, you're on the chat. Yeah, Secret Jedi. I think we got to take this list with a pinch of salt. These, remember, is a rumored list. I am surprised that some of them are on the list, and I don't think they are all going to retire. This one should retire. This one's been around for ages, and you know, if you did your shopping before Christmas, you could get this set for as low as, I think it was £80 or £85. If you buy it at that price, you can't go wrong for this set. But again, it's not one that I've got. But yeah, don't pay £175. This set is always discounted. It is widely available, and I do think quite a few people are sitting on it too. Similar for the next one. This one's been around for quite a while now. It is Dom's Dodge Charger. This one has been discounted heavily as well. Again, it's been widely distributed. It's not just limited to the thing, but the one thing I do like about this set is, from a Bricklink perspective, there's a backup plan, right? You can part this out and add lots of Technic parts to your store, and the fact that it's black mostly, it means that it's going to sell. It's not like you suddenly have lots of bright orange or bright lime parts in your store that are going to be very specific for people who wanted to build something in those colors. Black kind of will sell. There's lots of people who want to be building things in black, so from that aspect I do see that it's better. But again, don't pay £90 for it. You know, you should be definitely paying less than 60 for this set. Am I blocking the price? Alright, sorry. Let me just, rather than blocking it, well, it's probably better than the stream going down, so let's do that. There we go. That should be better. Let's have a look. I'm just waiting for the delay to come up, and now you should hopefully see the price pop up. So where were we? 42114 is the next one. Another Technic set. It's a big set, this, But this one was definitely discounted significantly to about £120 on Very, I believe, before Christmas. So if you buy it at that price, can't go wrong. Otherwise, this set will probably appreciate in value. But how much demand is there for this sort of set once it's retired? That's the question. Will it double in price? Unlikely, very quickly. It might do over time. I might be completely wrong with these. Then we've got a very small set, 42116. Yeah, what can we say? Yeah, I don't think invest in that. If you can buy very cheap, maybe, but people can bricklink that for probably the value of what you buy it for. This one has a decent part out value. You could buy this for £6 sometimes, but then the colors are quite unique, which means parting out might not do so well. But you can buy £6 and hopefully it retires, and then you can sell it for maybe £20 in 2 years. But is there going to be demand? Will people pay £20 for this set? Not sure. But I always think that from small sets, and then suddenly see these things like, why are people paying so much money for a little set like this? You got the, what's it called, monster trucks, always discounted as well, about £13-14 these ones. I think in the US they'll be a lot more popular than over here. I haven't bought any of these, but then if many people are not buying it, could be a good thing to buy and then resell once they sold out. So remember, I'm kind of quite new on the investment journey as well, so I'm gathering a lot of data, and I'll probably be banging my head like looking at this video in like a year's time, like, why didn't I buy these sets? And the next one is another one. This is the one that we just did. Did I skip one? 42119. I must admit I prefer the previous one over this one. I'm not a fan of this one. I think the other one, the Gravedigger, is probably more iconic. Then we've got 42120. The Rescue Hovercraft, widely distributed, is just dropped in price from £28 to £25. You can get this from Amazon in France. We've got it before for about an absolute bargain of like £15-16 or something like that, or maybe 17-18. I wouldn't pay more than that, but it's a unique set, right? So from that thing, there's nothing else out there. So once it retired, it could go up in value. So that's why I got a few of these, hoping that will happen in the future. And the fact that it's on this list, it gives me encouragement that it will retire. But as we know, this list by Brick Fanatics is just a rumored list. 42121. This set will do well. If this retires, the heavy duty excavator, you just got to look at it now. It's not available, and when it's not available and you see like on Amazon, this kind of goes for like £55, and people trying to sell it at resellers already. So if you can get the set for the 25-28 mark and sell it for 50-55, you'll do quite well. And remember, this is when it's still supposedly on sale. Once the set is officially retired, this will go up in price. And my oldest son's built this, and he said it was an enjoyable build. So yeah, from that aspect, I think this Technic set will do quite well. It's a great price point for a quite big set. If you look at it, 600 pieces. Yes, a lot of them are little pins and things like that, but the price per piece is quite good on that one. This is not a Lego deals video, Mark. 42122. Jeep Wrangler. Surprised this is already retiring. It's not, it's last year's set, but I guess by the end of this year, it's on back order. This will probably do quite well, but again, don't buy full retail price. I've not really been tracking the prices on this one because there's not been much on my radar, but it is one that you see on a lot of places. McLaren Senna GTR. This is a good value set. You know, in the run up to Christmas, you get this for £30. That was a good deal for 830 pieces. I think this one will do quite well. It's a nice set. It's bigger than you would think as well. I can see this one go up in value once it retires. Lots of stickers though. That's the downside of this set. Next one, I think, is a small one. What's this one? 42124. Oh, I think this is motorized one, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure about this one. I think this is way overpriced for what it is. I don't tend to buy these ones purely because the part value is not that great, so my backup plan doesn't work, and yeah, I could be wrong on these. But again, this is a set that you've got to be looking for a hefty discount to be enticed into that one. Argos is probably your best bet for those sort of things. 42126 is the Ford F-150. Now, I'm very surprised that this one's already on there, because this is a fairly newish set. We are paying a premium in the UK for this set. I think in the US this set is like $100, right? Although, if you do your checking, I think Amazon Germany has this for €97 at the moment, so it'll work out in the low 90s. So you can get a set for about £90, probably not bad. But surprised it's already on the list, because this has not been around for that long. But again, it's that orange color that's kind of putting me off from buying this from an investment perspective. But I guess the orange could go with some of the early Porsches that they've built. Who knows? Is Hedwig officially retired now? I need to check that. I don't think it's officially retired. Out of stock, so it's not retired yet. For me, when it retired, it has to mean that Lego website says retired. I'm not going to go through some of the motors that are listed as well on Brick Fanatics, so some components. So next are some interesting sets. It's the Creator Expert sets. Apollo 11. These sort of sets will do quite well. Your best bet for a deal on this set is Smiths. So occasionally they do discount this set, and I've managed to get some of them discount. This is not a set that's sold in too many places, so I got a few from Smiths from this one at a discount. So, and this one has gone up from £85 to £90. So yeah, this one will do well, I think, over time. Another one that's likely to do well is a modular building. And it's the bookshop that's on this, so not Assembly Square, which is what lots of people expect to happen. So I recently built this one. It was a really enjoyable build. I wasn't expecting it to be as enjoyable as I thought it would be, but yeah, it's not bad at all. Will there be a big desirability for a bookshop, or could this be another one like, you know, the pet shop? Time will tell. This one's not been around. You know, it's been about the usual lifespan for a modular building, I would say. So, and every year one retires, and when they do, they tend to go up in value quite a bit. So, your best bet to buy these ones will be, you know, either double VIP point weekend, or maybe look at John Lewis when they do a sale. But the modular buildings tend to go quite quickly. Sometimes this set is on sale in Smiths as well. So the good thing is that it's not just limited to Lego for this set. So. But that also means that the price afterwards might not increase as rapid as before. But if we look at the diner that was retired last year, that one's done really well. So hopefully this one will do a similar thing. I've got a few of these, by the way. So you can get them at a good deal. They're always worth snapping up. Next is the Fiat 500. The yellow one. So I assume the blue one is gonna retire as well. So the blue one's as the UK only, and there's £5 price difference, interestingly. Although the blue one you can get on Zavvi at a discount at the moment. So if this does retire, and if the blue one retires and it doesn't become available elsewhere in Europe, then I think that's a good set to buy, especially if you sell internationally. So I saw the blue one on Amazon in Germany for like €150, purely because you can only get this in the UK, and some people in the US can do it if you order through Zavvi International. But it's a gamble. I've got a yellow one built, and I've got a yellow one in my storage unit. I think I was actually in my son's bedroom. I haven't bought a blue one, but I might not. So I haven't made up my mind yet. For me, it all depends whether they'll either, got to keep an eye out if this trial is going to be widespread, or they're suddenly going to say, no, that was a trial and that's it, we're not going to build any more of these in different colors. If they don't, then that will be quite a good investment set. If not, stay clear. Everyone is Awesome set. I think it's an awesome set. I think that's it's not on the list, I think, but that will do really well, purely because there's a big community for that, and the fact also that it's got lots of minifigures to part out if you want to sell the parts is always a great thing, and it's only sold on Lego, at least here in the UK. You only have one place to find it. Now, next, I'm not going to give my opinion on what I think about this because I don't want to offend anyone, but yeah, there'll be a market for this, clearly. I know a friend of mine who's looking for the set for a deal, so I told him he's going to have to be quick if he wants one of these. This was reduced by £5 more recently, but there's always going to be demand for this, right? So one of the biggest fan bases in the world, people are going to want this set in the future. So from that aspect alone, if people have missed out, they're going to want to get it. So that's why I think it could be quite a good one to get from an investment perspective. But I haven't got it. 10275. So this was, if I think correct, this was last year's Christmas set, right? So surprised to see that already on the list. But yeah, if that retires, Christmas sets tend to do quite well from an investment perspective over time. And this was a nice little build. So yeah, we built this one. And if you press there, there's a light that comes on, and the beds kind of topple over to get all the elves out. But Christmas sets tend to do quite well. Rarely discounted, not many places that sell them, so try and buy it with double VIP or something to get a better value. Although I think the price has come down on this one. I think it was £85 before. Yeah, Christmas sets, the seasonal sets, there's always demand for it every year, and that's the beauty of the Christmas set. So you're always going to have some point people are going to want to buy it again, the ones that missed out. Poor Matthew, depends how much time you want to invest. It's all about time. Parting out is full-time business. Well, I mean, you got to have to full-time, you got to spend a lot of time dedicating to it, depending how big you get, obviously, but and don't expect massive profits on it either. So I just want to make sure people have a misconception about how easy things might be. Just want to put that out there. So next, we got the VW camper van. So the T1 lasted for like a decade, or I'm just exaggerating, but it lasted like what seemed like forever, whereas this one's only been around for a short period of time. It's come down in price. It's got good part out value as well. Might need to get that one. If it does retire, I'd be surprised if it retires, because the first one was around for so long. Maybe they thought, well, let's put the second one just for a short lifespan. But if it does retire, I think this one will do quite well, because the people who bought the first one are going to want the second one. And so many people have invested in the first one, hoping it was going to retire, and it's stuck around forever. Slightly surprised about the next one to see it already on the list. Is the Barcelona Stadium, Camp Nou. Probably similar to the Manchester United one. There's going to be some sort of desirability. It's come down slightly in price as well, and the fact that it's not been around as long as the Barcelona Stadium will make it only people want it more, right? This is not even been around for a year, so from that aspect, I think it should do quite well. But it's a hefty price. It's a big price point just to get into, to invest, right? There's better things to invest in my opinion. I'm not a fan of investing in the huge high value sets, because there's a ceiling to these sets, right? Or you're limiting your audience you can sell the sets to as well. So you got to keep that in mind. And in the UK, how many fans are there out there from Barcelona? Yes, Manchester United. You can see that's going to have a bigger audience in this country, or pretty much worldwide. But Barcelona, yeah, still a big audience worldwide, but depending on the market you're in, less likely. Now, if I were living in Spain, maybe I would think, okay, we'll get this one, and that might make sense. But as I said, there's better ones to get out there. Then we got this one, 10291 Queer Eye. Now this set must have flopped big time, right? I've seen lots of videos on YouTube where people show like lots of stock in store, and this was discounted recently as well for a set that only came out. But it does really well from a part type perspective. The parts are really good. The one interesting thing I did read is like one of these jackets that is on here, the owner who created the jacket, or at least the design of it, the original design that was used in the series, is suing Lego for it, even though they kind of changed the writing on it, everything different text. But it's quite interesting stories about it. Someone's suing Lego because apparently they nicked his design, which he let me use for free anyway. But yeah, from a part type perspective, I think this set will do quite well. Don't buy it at £90. Lego had it as low as, I think it was £60 or £62, something like that. So there was a 30% discount from Lego recently on it, which suggests it's not shifting. And when it's not shifting and it's going to retire, they're going to discount it again, hopefully. So, but the white masonry bricks are quite interesting to get from a Bricklinker perspective. Yeah, you don't need a VPN thing to order from Amazon Germany. Just use your UK account and it'll be fine. Just under 180 euros is what you got to stay under to avoid paying import duties. Well, you can go above it, but you'll see in the cost breakdown it will suddenly put an import duty thing on there in the calculation. So what's next is architecture, which will be a very quick one because apparently there's only one that's rumored, and it's Tokyo. Again, architecture sets tend to do really well from an investment perspective. So I've got quite a lot of architecture sets, and these sets are often discounted as well, which is great. So on our Discord server we talk a lot about deals, and you can get this set for £38 pretty much right now, I think, from Amazon Germany. So we've got links in our Discord to deals like that. Once this retires, this set will be quite rapidly going to like £70 or more. You just got to look at the San Francisco set that was only recently retired, and that's already gone on, I think, on something like £70-80 on Amazon, and that was a £45 set. So, and I think the Dubai one is the one that's retired now, so keep an eye on that one if you want to have an indication of how well pricing does. So yeah, architecture sets tend to do quite well. It's a shame that the New York, Paris and London ones aren't listed yet, because those ones are way overdue to retire. But the fact those are like the three most popular world cities from a tourist perspective makes me sort of think that they aren't going to retire anytime soon unless there's a new variant coming out. Next we've got Ninjago, and Ninjago is actually interesting because the list here is split into two. There's a list that these initial ones are all retiring by the middle of the year, so by the end of July, so for when the summer wave comes out. So these are some of these packs. You can sometimes get these really so when you get these packs at discount, sometimes like $4.50. I got this one for $4.50 actually, and part out's great. The minifigs are great. And then we've got 71734. Not a fan of this, but two minifigures for £9 could do well. But I don't like these bikes, right? I feel like you're stuck with those bikes forever. 71735. This set is one that I like a lot and that I need to buy at some point. The reason why I like it is the number of minifigures you get in this one. This is one of our giveaway prizes for February, I believe. But yeah, it's a golden minifigure as well, so another chance to get the 10-year anniversary set. So again, similar to the Harry Potter 20 anniversary set, that could do quite well. Then we got 71739, another one of the ones with a golden minifigure, I think. Yeah, this one's discounted quite a bit, but most Ninjago sets are always discounted because it's clearly one of the licenses that they own. It's not a license like Disney. They have to watch out and have higher pricing. They can just discount quite rapidly. And Ninjago, you generally get 30% or more discount. As we got 7175 also. These ones are all still retiring in July. This is one of the newer ones. It's a surprise to see this one already on there. Not the biggest fan of that one. 752. So these are the newer wave that came out quite recently. This one's discounted all the time as well, about £25. But one thing I've noticed myself is that the minifigures of Ninjago tend to be quite popular. Fire Dragon Attack, dragons, and it's got the golden minifigure. That's what makes it desirable, but again, don't pay full price if you're looking for the set. What have we got? And 7-1. This is a surprise that's already on here for July, because this set is fairly new. You can get this if you mid-60s if you keep an eye out for this deal, which is a reasonable price. The thing that's putting me off for this one is the colors. Will those colors sell on Bricklink? Because I look at this from a part out perspective, although I am starting to try. I've got the Destiny Bounty in my investment portfolio just to see how Ninjago does from an investing side. So I'm still, as I mentioned earlier, learning a lot about Lego investing, and I'm hoping that this will kind of go the right direction. So I think you mean 3 for 2, Mark, not 2 for 3, because that would be a terrible deal. $7,700. So these ones now are, other Ninjago sets that are retiring at the end of the year. This Lloyd minifigure is quite popular, but you can get this set discounted quite a lot. It's been around for a while as well. Boulder Blaster, another set that gets discounted a lot, but I think the desirability is going to be quite well because of these figures, and again the golden ones. 71737. Another one with the golden ones. Again, try and look for a discount. Although this set has not been that available in that many places, so be interested to see how that one does. 71740. Dark Horse, check out our top 10 videos of part out value by Bricklink. This set, Jay's Electromech, this was recently half price on one of the, I think it was Amazon. So if you bought it at that price, you can't go wrong. Otherwise, I wouldn't buy it. I didn't buy it, still even at half price, because I'm just making my choices. Now, one that will do well, and very surprised to see this on the list already, is Ninjago City Gardens. This is a beautiful set, right? Many people love this, and if you think about other big Ninjago city sets that they've had, they've all done really well. Yes, it's a big price to pay, but in 3-4 years time this will be a £500 set, even if it takes that long to get there. Again, I think it's only like Smiths that has it, and Lego. Oh, you can buy 5 up to now, so anyone got a spare grand and a bit, you can buy 5. I've definitely got a few, but I'm definitely keeping one for myself. Love the look of that set. Overlord Dragon. Yeah, I think the golden minifigures make that more desirable than what it would be otherwise. 71745. This one's discounted significantly on Amazon Germany, I believe now it's about €12. I managed to get this at half price from a Sainsbury's before, and with those 3 minifigures they did quite well. But yeah, I think even if you look from a resale perspective, if you buy it now at a good discount, you'll be able to flip it in a year or so for a good price, hopefully. What number was that? Now 71746. Jungle Dragon, this one, I've looked at it to part out, but again the colors would put me off. But I think from an investing perspective, this dragon looks pretty cool with the minifigures. Yeah, I think this will be a good set if you can get a nice discount on it. Like I would say £25 is probably the most I'd pay for that one. So those are the. It'd be interesting to see if all these sets actually do retire. I am still very skeptical that maybe about half of these will retire. Keeper's Village is another one that gets discounted quite a bit. I bought this set before and parted it out. These minifigures sold very fast. So there's definitely a market for Ninjago out there. It's very popular. Catamaran Sea Battle, don't buy at full price, has been discounted quite a lot, but it's one of the, again, the newer ones. Again, these minifigures are fairly desirable. But yeah, I think it was like £35–40 people bought it at recently. I parted the set out as well. 71749 4+ set, I think. Not a fan of this one because I think it's a 4+. Too expensive. I'll probably look back at this video in like a year's time. I was like, why didn't you buy it? And this is a new set I just launched. Surprised this is on the list. But yeah, nothing special. Now we got some next team, Batman. Where should we start? At the beginning. 76180. Vulture, so we missed the start. So yeah, we've had some technical issues. Suddenly the feed cut off halfway, so we had to start another one. 3 minifigures for this one, but again it's a 4+. But sometimes the 4+ ones will do quite well. I've got a 4+ currently that I invested in, so I'm kind of learning. But a Batmobile, if you can get this for a nice discount, that would be one to buy. The next one that we're all looking forward to try and it's not the next one. This one, what's this one? Oh, the classic TV series Batman Cowl. Again, these are, you know, at a specific market, but similar to the helmets, people will want some of these. I'm not a huge Batman fan, but there'll be people out there. But you can get this for discount, then it's definitely worth pursuing. What have we got? 76239. Now, very surprised that this one's on here already. Now, if this one is retiring, this will be a gem, right? Because this is £35, seen as low as £25 in many places. Well, I wouldn't say many places, but it's been in like Asda, I would say, for £25. And when it's available, I've got 2 in my storage unit already. If this set is retiring, expect it to go up in price quite well, because Batman vehicles tend to do quite well. I've historically had a Batman, the old Batmobile, the smaller one that I bought for like £16.50. I'm kind of giving away one of my future videos, but I sold it for, I think it was like £40 or something like that. So yeah, Bat vehicles tend to do quite well. I'll be surprised if this one retires. This one will prove very popular. 76161. This one will do really well as well, which is the 1989 Batwing. A beautiful set. People have got the 1989 Batmobile. Will also want this one. Yeah, difficult to find a deal on this one. That's the only trouble, which makes it more likely that it will do well. What have we got next one? 76181. This one. This only just came out. Oh, because this is linked to the movie, right? The movie that's coming out soon. So these ones have been in North America out since November, I believe, but in the UK only just launched in January. I mentioned earlier when in my videos, I think was for top investment sets for 2022. I think I put this one on there, but not at that price. But we're starting to see some discounts already. But this is probably one that I will buy once it hits around the £17–18 mark. Again, because it's a Batmobile, some minifigures. Batman Cowl. You could get this as low as 38, worth buying otherwise. you know, it will go up in value. These sets will be in demand. It only takes another Batman movie to come up with another Batman movie and feature this design of cowl, and then people will just want to buy it. So, kind of lost track of how many Batman movies we've got now. 76183. Big surprise is the new Batcave. Now I can't see this retiring, but again, it's linked to the movie, right? So it could make sense. But if this set does retire, expect this one to be popular. Expect this to go up. This looks quite nice. And if it's similar to the other sets I've seen, these motorbikes are actually buildable motorbikes. They're built, not a chassis. Now this one will do quite well. You can get some deals on it already. One to keep an eye out for. And the one that we do all want but we can't seem to get is this one here. The Batman Classic TV Series Batmobile. This set is like gold dust. It's just so hard to find. It's only on sale in Lego, I believe. Not seen it anywhere, and Lego doesn't have it. My Lego store in store doesn't have it. I don't think any Lego store in the UK has it. And online it's not available either. And if it's retiring the end of the year, expect this one to go high. I've seen this on like Amazon already. Like when they do list it, some people are listing like for like £70. So yeah. Once this one becomes available, I think it's one that I might even buy at full RRP and not even think about it. Now, I know I'm going to do something controversial, but there's a whole list of Mario sets. But I'm going to skip Mario. It's mostly expansion packs and power-up packs, so I am not a fan of Mario as things. So I would suggest if you want to know the Mario sets that are retiring, go check out the list on Brick Fanatics. But I'm going to go to Lego Creator now, and we've got 31058. I think the other colors are already gone, right? So yeah, these are sold out. So the green one you can get 2 for 15 in Argos. 31093. I thought this one was already gone. Clearly not. They tried to shift it as a gift for purchase at one point. I can see limit 20 means that they got plenty of stock off, so might not be the best one. 3110, that's a cheapy one, I think. Yeah, not a fan of those ones. 31108. This set was overpriced at £70. Yeah, I'm not sure how well this will do. Can't see it going up much more in price. I got one of these when I bought it like a half price over a year ago. It's the only reason why I bought it. Wild Lion, fairly newish set, £13. Yeah, I'm not sure how these 3-in-1 sets do from an investing perspective. At least not these little ones, because there's no unique parts to them from what I can see. You can just build this with anything. Same for this one. Don't see much value in that one. Superbike, if you get it for a discount maybe, but again, on the fence. Same for the next one. Oh, wrong number. 31115. Space mining mech. Anyone's got any experience in these 3-in-1s? See how they do. 3. Maybe they do quite well because nobody else invests in them. So this tree looks quite. This treehouse looks quite cute with the giraffe. But yeah, you got to get this discounted, and maybe you'll get a decent return on investment. Like tree houses could be okay. The little flamingo looks cute. Maybe this one could be one if you get a good deal on it, but otherwise I would not put my money on that one. It's just so many unknowns. This one's always discounted to like the mid-30s, and even then I think it's quite high. But then it's space, so people like space. But I can't see myself spending £45 on it. So would people spend more than that once it retires? I guess they will, but there's only another space shuttle probably is just around the corner to replace it, to completely put this out, you know, in terms of an investment perspective. So I'm not sure about that one either. One that I think will do well though, 3-in-1, is this one here, Ferris wheel. But don't buy it at £80. The lowest I've seen is £50, and I got some at £50. But yeah, that will do quite well. There's always, you know, demand for a Ferris wheel, and people who missed out on the big Creator Expert one will be looking for the smaller version one. And yeah, that's probably the way forward. That's why I think it'll do quite well. 3, 1, 1, 2, 1. Crocodile. I think it does a snake as well, this one. My son's built this one. And a frog. Yeah. Not a bad set. But again, you got to get this at a discount. I think this one could do as well. And one that probably will do well is Tulips. One of the better sets from a part out perspective. This part's out quite well, but you know, the parts are not that popular. But it's one of the first flower things that was retiring. But again, only really available in Lego. Next we got some Speed Champions, and very surprised to see these sets already on there. So the first 8 wide studs retiring end of the year. So this was on sale recently in Amazon Spain. I posted on my Discord yesterday, I think. Then we've got the Toyota Supra as well. This one you can get £13-14 mostly. And I need to start buying some of these Speed Champions from an investment set. This one seems to be the least desirable one. But yeah, it'll probably do as well over time. Another one here that we've got a few of these ones because we've got them at a really good price, is these Chevrolet Corvettes. You got 2 cars, £35. I think this will do quite okay because these sets have not been around for that long. But I think this will be more popular in America than it will be in the UK. One that I'm not a fan of, and I do have actually because I got a great deal, and I think got £30. Is this Dodge Dragster and the Dodge Challenger. But again, the fact that not many, it's quite a high price point. But I got it at £30, and they just increased the price from £50 to £55. So when this retires, I can see, you know, quite quickly I could make a return on investment on this if people want to pay a premium for it. And I don't think many people will have stocked up on this set at that price. And one that I think will do well is this one, the Ford GT Heritage Edition, because from all the sets that we've just seen from Speed Champions, this one seems to be the hardest to find. I've only seen it in my Lego store, not seen it anywhere else, but it's always at RRP, so that could make the set quite desirable, but I kind of prefer buying my Speed Champions at a discount. So there's a risk with this one. But on eBay, on Amazon for example, if you want to buy this set, it's like £70 already, which gives an indication that it could do quite well. Next we got some Disney sets. I'm gonna skip the Duplo stuff. I'm gonna go straight to, what's this? Is this Duplo as well? Yeah, it is Duplo. Should have known. That's Duplo as well. 31202. Here we go. Got art set. Again, great for the box, but for the rest, you know, you can just buy the dots and they'll. Don't see why you need to buy a specific one unless it makes it. You can get this at a discount, right? So we've got, what's next? I think these are brickheads, are they? Yeah, so some of the brickheads usually do quite well, and the ones that do quite well are the ones you can get 2 of. So Goofy and Pluto, that one will probably do alright. Not a bad price, that. Again, these ones are not widely sold everywhere. I'm not a fan of the brick sketches. No, it's a no for me, but knowing me, I probably should. And I think this is Minnie Mouse, right? Yeah. But yeah, I don't see anything special about these. You can just buy the parts and build it yourself. But then many people might not realize that. Then we got Elsa's Wagon Adventure, Frozen. I guess the movie's always going to be popular, but is this a famous scene from the movie? I don't know. I think you're better with the more popular scenes. What else have we got? The jewelry box. I've seen this discounted before. I guess I'm not the target audience, but the fact that it's got limit 20 on there suggests it hasn't sold as well as what they were hoping for. They got plenty of stock to shift. 43179. Oh, the buildable characters. This has come down in price, I believe. I've got some in my storage for these that I was planning on parting out, but I'll keep an eye and see how it does. Because there is a Disney fan base out there, right, that might want these in the future. And for me, the decision is going to be purely based on the fact whether the part out value is going to be more attractive rather than the resale value. But I bought them initially to part out, but I never got round to it. So I got a few of those. 43187. Set that's been highly overpriced in my opinion. These were discounted significantly to like the mid-30s I've seen before. But quite iconic Rapunzel, but that price point is hefty. But it's one of those stories that is very Disney. And if they're not going to replace it, it could do quite well. Storybooks, not a big fan of those. 43193. Jeez, how long is this list, huh? Another one of the storybooks, sorry. How many books have they got? I guess the next one is another book. Tonya's Magical Door. Apologize if I offend any Disney fans. I'm not the biggest fan of Disney. But then clearly the one that's iconic is this one. Very popular set. But where can this go in terms of price when it's 310? Best bet is to look on Shop Disney or something to see when they have a deal on this, get some cash back, or wait for double VIP points from the Lego shop with a good gift for purchase as well, I would say, if you want this set. But yeah, this one will shoot up in price once it's gone because it's so iconic. Alright. Next we've got some. I just looked how many people we've got watching. That's like the highest we've had ever. Thanks everyone for all your support. 10939. Oh, that's a Duplo one. Sorry, I'm not the biggest fan of Duplo. I know there's people who specialize in Duplo, but not for me. 4+. Nah. Can't see it either. This one. 7. I think the next one is one that I like. I think we've given this one away. I do like this one for some reason. I can't put a reason why I like this one. But this one looks good. You could build some sort of museum around it. I like this set. I think this one will do quite well. If you can buy it for less than £20, you'll do well. I think I got a good feeling about this one. But that's about my expertise in Jurassic World. My feeling. Not sure about this one either. I think there's going to be a whole new wave of Jurassic stuff coming out, because I think there's a new movie coming out. And then we've got the Baryonyx Dinosaur Boat Escape. I've seen this one discounted quite significantly before on Very for like in the mid 40s. That would be a good price to buy it at, otherwise I would stay clear. But then, you know, people always like boats, so I guess. It's different to any other scene as well, so. Nah, I don't know. Next we're gonna go to Monkey Kid. Now, the Monkey King Warrior Mech. I think this will do really well. And I'm not a fan of Monkey King. In fact, I've never watched anything of Monkey King. So, but why I think this will do well is purely down to availability. At least here in the UK, and what I've learned now from going to my local Lego store is that they said that they're only going to stock in a few Lego stores, the big ones, any Monkey King sets, and the rest will all be online. So the availability to get sets in this theme, it's going to be very difficult to stock up on many of them. They're not sold in any retailers as far as I'm aware, which makes them, from a resale perspective, quite hard to get. So I don't think there's going to be many people stocking up on these ones, which probably makes it a good investment. That's my logic. And that one is quite iconic, the one we just saw. Same for the next one. I like the HQ. You know, this has come down in price actually. This little ship, the containers, that looks good as well. And what have we got? 80019. Not a fan of that one, I must say. I think maybe some of the bigger ones are the ones that could do quite well, but I could be wrong. This set was very surprised to me in terms of the part out value. Does really well, often featured in our top 10. So there's definitely a backup plan for that one, but I don't think I've ever seen the box in the store. What else have we got? 80023. The drone copter. Not sure about that one, but I guess if people are looking for it. As I said, I've never watched any Monkey Kid stuff, so I'm not familiar with how popular these things are. This one people talk about, the Flower Fruit Mountain. It does look quite cool, that waterfall. Quite a hefty price though. If you can buy that at a discount, which will be near on impossible if it's only sold on Lego, then it might be worth getting. Yeah, it could be similar to like Eternals. People discover Monkey Kid later, and then they're like, "Oh, I want some of the Lego now," and then you can't get it anymore. I'm not sure about that one. 80026 Pixie Noodle Tank. I think I've seen this one before. Yeah. Quite like the little panda head, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 minifigures, yeah. It's got 10 of limits, means probably not many people have bought it. And another one that tends to part out well is the Bone Demon, but I think it's quite an expensive set, £90. If you look at the box, that box does not look like anything like what the actual image looks like here. I guess there's lots of little bits that put together. But yeah, as I said, very difficult to get deals on Monkey Kid stuff in the UK. Not sure about elsewhere in the world. How easy is it to get your hands on stuff? Now, this set is not even released yet. Brickhead, Demogorgon, and 11 some Stranger Things. Now, if this does retire, I'll be very surprised because it's not even out yet. But if this does retire, this will do well. Again, double Brickhead, £18. Yeah. the one thing, I'm just going to start shortening it because I know we've been going on for quite a while. And one thing maybe we'll just go is through the list now, just because people will be familiar with lots of these. Let's go Lego City next. So the two trains, the passenger train and the cargo train, you know, these ones you get for £70. These ones have been as low as £110 recently, but they're going in the middle of the year to be replaced with a new train. So if you can get them at that low price, worth picking up, even from a part-out perspective. But yeah, bear in mind that they're going to be replaced with a new one, and lots of people will probably have stocked up on quite a lot of these trains over time. So if you're looking to make a quick buck, probably not the best one. But then there's a whole list of Lego sets. Lots of people will be happy to see the ice cream truck. We all got those at £8. I'm just going to see if there's anything that jumps out here that I think is... The tractor. Okay, if the tractor's retiring, that'd be good. The tractor is, I think, one that's going to do really well. It recently increased from £15 to £18 RRP. Get it for around £12 on Amazon. That one would be worthwhile because I think Lego are coming out with a whole new city farm in the summer as well. All the stunts is going. Not a fan of the stunts. The town centre is going. That might be quite a good one because the town centre is normally £90. It's available for £60. Got quite a lot of the new road plates as well. Video, I think as a whole theme, is disappearing, so you can get some good deals on video. Keep an eye on our Discord. Often some of these sets you can get for less than half price, and they are great from a part-out perspective as well. You've got Lego Art, the art project. That's the surprise. So that's the new set, 21226. You can get that from Amazon Europe usually for less than £80. We already mentioned the Hogwarts crest and the Disney Mickey Mouse, and then we've got Lego Friends. Quite a big list. That's a big list. But and then we've got Brickheads. Seems like a lot of the Lady Liberty, Donald Duck, and we already mentioned some of the Minions. Some of these were actually on discount as well on the Lego website recently, and still now I think. Chinese New Year pandas. I've got a few of these. I think these might do quite well. I think the Harry Potter ones will do well because there's 3 of them in them. So Ahsoka Tano, definitely one that's we're gonna do really well. It's the 150th Brickhead set, and it's only just come out. If this retires, yeah, this will do well. I've got one here. So for me to buy Star Wars Brickheads kind of suggests I think it'll do well. The Demogorgon, as we mentioned earlier as well, surprised that's on there. And even the Buzz Lightyear and the Woody and Bo Peep, the stuff that's only just coming out. So I see YouTubers start today building these. The people part of the LAN network, Lego Ambassador Network, are clearly getting ready. I think they're coming out 1st of February. If they're retiring, that could be quite good from an investment. And the Mandalorian Child, which we talked about earlier as well. And sorry, Mark, but I'm not going to go through all the Lego dots. But yeah, there's a whole list there of Lego dot stuff that's retiring. Then we got Minecraft, the Creeper Mine. I'll be quite happy to see that retiring. I got that Illidurade crafting box. Coral Reef, that's one that we've got for about £5. So yeah, nothing. There's Sky Tower, that's fairly new. Modern Treehouse, that's not been around for that long. So surprised to see that one. And the Jungle Abomination. As I said though, this list we do have to take with a pinch of salt, right? So, and Lego Minions, Kung Fu Training, Gru's Lab, Pilot and Training, a brick built Minions in their lair. I like my Minion sets. I think there's a market for them, and again, it's just a new movie that comes out will pique the demand. The minifigures I see, I tend to part out the Minion sets, and I just see a demand for it, for the Minion figures. And then the seasonal stuff, the Christmas wreath is going, Valentine's Brown Bear, Easter Bunny, Halloween Owl, Spring. But then the New Year sets for Chinese New Year, so this one that's clear they only last 12 months. And we're also going to look at the one like last year, the Spring Lantern Festival. That was a very popular set, 80107. I'm hoping 80109 will do the same. And then we got collectible minifigures series 22 that's only just come out. So this list, there's actually a link in the description. So this is brickfanatics.com. So you see, this is you can go look through your leisure. We kind of run through all of these. Let me just go back to this one. So yeah, remember, this is just my opinion on what I think will do well and might not do so well, but it's an interesting list, and I never expected it to be that big. I do think that probably 30 to 35% of those sets might still be active come next year, but then who knows, right? We'll probably see more rumored retirement lists coming throughout the year, and they get more and more refined as we get closer to the end dates and when we start to see retailers sell them. But the thing you gotta be mindful of, what I've learned from the last year, is that you will watch retirement list and you might suddenly wait for a set to buy, and then they'll no longer produce it, and then it's too late and you can't buy it anymore. So if you have a set that you want, do bear that in mind, that sometimes some sets will not making it back, because it might say it's retiring at the end of the year, but it might be out of stock come August, September, and then that's it, you're not going to get it anymore. So that's the risk that you might have. So but yeah, we go for quite a while. Sorry that this live stream kind of got interrupted into two, but yeah, thanks for watching again. Thanks for all your support as always, and we'll see you again soon, hopefully Friday with another live stream. But yeah, bye for now. That's it.